What is up, guys? Welcome to the first crypto channel, the most savage giant crypto channel out there. My name's Kris, and I'll be your host today. Before I have this video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and turn on bell notifications so we keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information in the space. That being said, let's hop right in this video. As always, we got another awesome video for all you degenerates today. And let me tell you, this is probably going to be one of the most important videos you have seen in the cryptocurrency space. Today, we're going to be talking about ISO222 coins, and also we're going to be discussing a new hot and upcoming layer 1 blockchain. So definitely stay tuned till the end. So starting off, I'm going to share my screen real quick. If you come over here to ISO222.org, you'll get this pretty cool website that comes up. Your first question is, Kris, why do I care about ISO222? So to kind of break it down in very simple, watered down terms, ISO222 is a list of standards that a regulatory committee puts out for payment systems. And in the case of the ISO222, they're actually going to be using this to implement payment systems through blockchain technology. A lot of major global centralized interests are a part of ISO222, from the Davos Group to the World Economic Forum to the World Trade Organization. And so by drafting a list of these standards, the main goal is to bring in Swift, convert over to blockchain technology so it's more efficient, quicker, and a lot easier to track, which is a scary part about all of that. So if you come over here to the website, kind of starting off with the first 3 points. ISO222 is a modeling methodology to capture in syntax independent ways in financial business areas, transactions, and message flows, a central dictionary of business items used in financial communications, and a set of XML and all these other coding languages. So the idea is, in the future, we're going to have blockchain technology, and if you were to start a website or a company, you would actually have to put up your website and all your information onto a blockchain. And so what ISO222 is doing is setting a set of standards for a list of blockchains that follow the regulatory guidelines, and also are going to be the main foundation for the implementation of a decentralized future. Now, in my opinion, I don't think all these blockchains are necessarily decentralized, since all the bankers and big interests aren't in it. But that's technically what the goal is, and that's the idea of trying to implement these types of standards. Now, some blockchains that are ISO222: Quant, XDC, XLM, XRP, Algorand, HBAR. And there's one more, I can't remember off the top of my head. IOTA. That was the other one. And then Cardano is looking at becoming ISO222 compliant, and same with Ethereum. Now, scrolling down, they have a lot of really great information that you can go through and look through and check out. Now, if we click here on a presentation, you're going to get this really cool slide that was presented to everyone at a conference, at the ISO conference. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of these slides because it's going to take a couple hours to go through it, but I want to highlight a few parts of this. In the beginning, it says objective. The objective of the ISO222 value proposition is to enable communication interoperability between financial institutions, their market infrastructures, and their end user communities. The goal of this blockchain technology is to bring everything together on a collective spectrum where businesses, financial instruments, and personal information can be on a blockchain and go from peer to peer to peer. It'll be quicker, faster, efficient, and everything will be open source. Now, the scary part about it is there's no such thing as basically there's no such thing as privacy. So anything about you is going to be up on this blockchain. They kind of word it very weirdly when they say financial institutions. When they say that, they're talking about businesses and every aspect of your life. What do you define as a financial institution? Well, you can say a college is a education institution, but also some colleges are for profit. So technically that's by definition a financial institution. And so there's this weird line that you're kind of towing. And so the point I'm getting across is they're trying to digitize everything. Whether you want to believe it or not, check out the website. All the information's there. I'm just giving you my watered down technical analysis of what I think is going on. Now, a side of me doesn't like ISO 222 because the same people that created this terrible financial system for Swift are the same people that are trying to rein it in on blockchain technology. But the other side of me recognizes that, hey, these projects are a great investment. And this is something that all of us should be looking into as we speak. So I want to do a series where we cover ISO 222 projects. I go through some altcoin gems, put you guys up on game on really great projects that have the potential to really dominate in the space so that you can take a look at them and determine whether or not it's something you're interested in getting into. And also just keep the flow of education going through this channel. We started this channel so that we can educate users about projects that people are not talking about. The projects that you're going to make the most money off of are the ones that no one knows about. And then once it becomes popular, the chance of you making money goes down very slightly. Back when Ethereum first launched, everyone called it a scam. Everyone was like, wow, be careful of this project. It is exactly like Bitcoin, but there's some weirdness to it. You know, there's a charity run by Vitalik, might be a scammer, and then turns out it was probably one of the best investments right next to Bitcoin. So this is kind of what we're going to be seeing the next bull run. ISO 222 is going to do great. Interoperability is going to be big, and storage coins are going to be big. Those are the three fields you should be looking at. And now we're going to start with field one, ISO 222s in every single altcoin. So starting off, what is the first blockchain we will cover today on the ISO 222 project list? And this will also lead to a chain of videos to cover a series of altcoin gems. The name of this project is XinFin or XDC. For those guys who don't know what XDC is, it is a decentralized, hybrid, interoperable, and liquid network. It's a delegated proof-of-stake consensus network, enabling hybrid relay bridges, instant block finality, and interoperability with ISO 222 messaging standards, making XinFin's hybrid architecture developer friendly. So to sum it all up, it's a blockchain that's EVM compatible. It uses the delegated proof of stake and also has a Byzantine fault tolerance, which, long story short, speeds up transactions and also discourages a lot of bad node actors on the network. So it actually makes it substantially much more faster. Typically, the blockchains that use a Byzantine fault tolerance run much quicker. Binance Smart Chain has one. Avalanche has one, and same with XinFin. And so on top of that, they also release a series of coding languages. So when you develop a project on the Ethereum blockchain, you have Solidity. On XinFin, the name of the coding is XLM. And so you can go on and create a project and code it, and it's very easy to use, and also it's compatible with all the other ISO 222 blockchains. Now, what's also great about this blockchain is it's EVM compatible. So if you're on the Ethereum blockchain and your project's not doing well due to scalability and transactional issues, you can move over to this blockchain, and I'll get into why it's so powerful in the next segment. So scrolling down, one of the biggest problems with blockchains is something called the blockchain trilemma: scalability, transaction speed, security. These are three components of a blockchain that every developer looks at. And in general, you can't have the best of all three worlds. You just have to have a great balance. Now, with Ethereum, we had a huge update, the London hard fork. And after that, the gas fees went up because the security of the blockchain increased. This caused problems with scalability and a few issues with transaction speed. And because of that, it really hindered the blockchain and also set back many retail investors in this past bull market. Now, XDC says they have a solution to this with their hybrid blockchain. And we're going to go through a quick comparison. So we have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XDC. Bitcoin's considered first generation, Ethereum second generation, and then XDC is third generation blockchain technology. Some other blockchains are third generation. You can make a claim Avalanche, you can make a claim Solana, you can make a claim Phantom. Binance Smart Chain could be third generation, even though I'll probably put it right around second. This is an updated version of the Ethereum blockchain. And so starting off, Bitcoin typically does 3 to 6 transactions per second, so about 5. Ethereum does about 15, but XDC does 2,000. So when the congestion is really, really high, XDC is going to perform a lot better. The average fee on the Bitcoin blockchain is $15. On the Ethereum blockchain, it's $10, but if there's a high network usage, it can get as high as $200 a transaction for gas fees. XDC is like it's like 1/1000th of a penny for a transaction. So basically the transactions are extremely cheap and it's affordable. So if you're a new developing project and you're like, hey, I want to hop on a new blockchain that's scalable, cheap, and will allow my project to grow, it's probably going to be XDC. Now, how long do these transactions take to get approved? Bitcoin, 10 to 60 minutes. From my experience, it takes about 45 minutes. Ethereum's, it says 10 to 20, but in reality, it can be as much as 20 minutes when there's peak usage of the blockchain. XDC gets the transaction approved within 2 seconds. That's absolutely huge. Now, as you all know, Bitcoin, it's not a smart contract platform, so it has very little room to grow. Ethereum, one of the first ones to have smart contracts. XDC already has smart contracts ready to go. Now, here's the big one: energy consumption. The biggest downfall with Bitcoin is the energy usage. On average, they do about 72 tetrawatts an hour. That's like enough. That's enough energy to power Denmark. Ethereum right now it's 21 tetrawatt hours, but they just went to proof of stake, so the overall energy usage went down by 99.95%. So that's probably not the case anymore. And then XinFin, XDC, it's basically a very small amount of tetrawatt hours. I wish they didn't put the TWH, but regardless, the energy usage from XDC for 1 year for the entire network equates to a small middle class home. So just one small middle class home is the energy consumption of this blockchain. So think about it with like Swift. So Swift, we have transactions all across the board. It's going to use a lot of energy. Now, when we have a blockchain technology approving these transactions constantly, the energy usage is going to go down. It's going to be extremely more energy efficient and way better for the environment overall. So it's definitely a huge plus on putting the entire payments network on a blockchain. So the claim to fame with XinFin, they're a fast and most energy efficient consensus, excuse me. Can't talk right now. So the only blockchain that's faster than XDC is going to be Volus, and they do 75,000 transactions per second. So right now they're the fastest blockchain so far. But 2,000 transactions per second is pretty astronomical. It's better than Solana. It's better than Avalanche. It's better than most of these blockchains, right next to Algorand and Volus. Now, the big thing that they're really advertising is their ISO222 compliant. The bankers, big corporations, big tech, anyone with money is going to be in this project. And basically, the best way to really, make some really good money is you got to look at what rich people are doing. What are they buying right now? A lot of these rich people are going into XDC. They're going into HBAR. They're going into all these ISO222 projects. This is not financial advice, but you definitely want to keep your eye on it, because if that's what they're going for, that means they know something on the inside that you don't. And it doesn't hurt to throw $20 or $100 at it. Not financial advice. So The XinFin blockchain ecosystem at a glance. So they have a private network, they can run smart contracts, they have a wallet, and they have cross-chain interoperability. So they have a really cool decentralized wallet. It's EVM compatible, it's user-friendly, it's very easy to set up. Now, the big thing that's really great about this project is it has cross-chain interoperability. So if you're on like Binance Smart Chain or another blockchain and you want to move over to this project, it is very simple and very easy. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to prevent this network from getting forked again. As of right now, I don't think there's a patent on the code, but the goal is to develop such a great blockchain that even if someone were to fork it, people will just stay on XDC because it's constantly getting developed. It has all the special mechanics behind it, and there's no reason to go to a new blockchain when they're going to be the best in the game. That is their logic, and they're trying to create a product that's going to last forever. Ethereum and Bitcoin might not be around forever, and that's kind of like a fact that all of us have to face. But these new developed upgrade version blockchains have the chance to be the biggest game changer in the space. So they have staking. Keep in mind, it's delegated proof of stake. You go in a staking pool, the validators vote on proposals on the project, and they also approve transactions. Excuse me. Now, one thing that's really cool is XDC is going to try to go for real world assets. So they're looking at land registries. They're looking at private storage for your digital files. They're looking at real world use assets, not just creating some docked coins and launching it and just try and make a bunch of money off of it. Their goal is to digitize everything. They want to put mortgages, rent contracts, car payments all on their blockchain, and they want to use NFTs as a way to create a receipt when you make a payment. So there's a little bit on how to set up the masternode. One thing that I will say is with a blockchain like this, it is extremely small. The market cap is very minute. So I'm going to go over here and XDC price. So right now we're sitting at a market cap of 394 million. This project has the potential to have a $1 trillion market cap. So to do some math on that, I'll just go here. 1 trillion. Oh, there you go. Divide by 381 million. So that is $2,624. So if I were to buy 500 of that right now, and it would go up to a $1 trillion market cap, you would basically make $1 million off of this project just with $500 right now. Now, if you want to be a little bit more gutsy and just double that, you would basically make $2.6 million just off of a $500 to $1,000 investment right now. So that's absolutely bananas that you can actually do that right off the bat. Now, moving on. You can come over here to the white paper. They have documents, resources. So you go to resources and this white paper is going to pop up. So starting off with the abstract, I'm not going to go through every single component. This gives you the meat, the cheese, the math, everything, how the masternode works. If you want to read it, it's really cool. If you're a nerd like me and you're just into nerding out, this is the place you want to go. Now, starting off, in this paper, we present an overview of the architectural design of XFIN's network consensus algorithm. XFIN network is a public EVM, Ethereum virtual machine, compatible blockchain with the following advantages: low transaction speeds, low energy, efficient confirmation time, double validation, and the randomization for security guarantees. In particular, we propose XDC's delegated proof of stake consensus, a proof of stake based blockchain protocol with rigorous security guarantees and fast finality. We also present a novel reward mechanism demonstrating that with this mechanism, the blockchain has a low probability of forks and fast confirmation times. So I spoke about this earlier. The goal is to create such a great blockchain, it cannot be forked. And that's what Algorand's doing. That's what Quant is doing. That's what all the other blockchains are doing. And that is your main note. Additionally, the contributions and benefits of a master nodes are fair and equitable in the sense that the probability distribution function is uniform, and eventually, as we go into details, explain the motivation and double validation process as well. Finale checkpoint. So I'll let you guys read the rest of it. The point of getting across is this blockchain is the real deal. I'm going to go back to the main page. There's so much stuff going on, and it's going to be a developing ecosystem. So even if, even if you want to get into this project, there's also projects being built on this blockchain that are doing really cool stuff, from land registries to payments to gold back assets, the whole caboodle. And I'm gonna go over every single one of them so you guys know. But this is the introduction to the XDC blockchain. And so definitely check out this project, look at the website, look at all the details, because I guarantee you this is going to be one of the most explosive projects in the next bull run. So guys, that's it for the video today. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about XDC. Are you going to get into the project? Are you still waiting on the sidelines? And let me know overall if you think this is going to be a great place for DeFi to flourish. And before I wrap this video up, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so we keep you guys up to date with the latest, greatest news and information in space. My name is Chaos Chris. I love every single one of you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.